1. Rain Man, 1988. 2. All the President's Men, 1976. 3. Billy Bathgate, 1991. 4. Tootsie, 1982. 5. Wag the Dog, 1997. 6. Midnight Cowboy, 1969. 7. Kramer vs. Kramer, 1979. 8. The Graduate, 1967. 9. Marathon Man, 1976. 10. Little Big Man, 1970, Hoffman in a Western. Update May 5, 2023. The top 10 list by I Am Germain compared to the list compiled by Bing GPT Artificial Intelligence.
Dustin Hoffman is one of the most acclaimed and versatile actors in Hollywood history. He has starred in a variety of genres and roles, from comedy to drama, from romance to thriller. Here are some of his best movies, according to critics and audiences. Rain Man, 1988. Hoffman won his second Oscar for his portrayal of Raymond Babbitt, an autistic savant who embarks on a road trip with his estranged brother Charlie, Tom Cruise. The film explores the themes of family, disability, and redemption. Kramer vs. Kramer, 1979. Hoffman won his first Oscar for his role as Ted Kramer, a workaholic father who fights for the custody of his son Billy, Justin Henry, after his wife Joanna, Meryl Streep, leaves him. The film is a realistic and emotional depiction of divorce and parenthood. The Graduate, 1967. Hoffman rose to fame with his breakthrough role as Benjamin Braddock, a disillusioned college graduate who is seduced by an older woman, Mrs. Robinson, and Bancroft, and falls in love with her daughter Elaine, Catherine Ross. The film is a classic comedy drama with a memorable soundtrack by Simon and Garfunkel. Tootsie, 1982. Hoffman earned an Oscar nomination for his hilarious performance as Michael Dorsey, an unsuccessful actor who disguises himself as a woman, Dorothy Michaels, to get a role on a soap opera. The film is a witty satire on gender roles and stereotypes. Midnight Cowboy, 1969. Hoffman received an Oscar nomination for his role as Ratso Rizzo, a sickly and sleazy con man who befriends a naive hustler Joe Buck, John Voight, in New York City. The film is a gritty and poignant portrait of urban alienation and friendship. Lenny, 1974. Hoffman was nominated for an Oscar for his role as Lenny Bruce, the controversial and influential stand-up comedian who challenged the censorship and hypocrisy of his time. The film is a biographical drama that uses documentary-style interviews and archival footage. Wag the Dog, 1997. Hoffman was nominated for an Oscar for his role as Stanley Motz, a Hollywood producer who is hired by a presidential advisor, Robert De Niro, to create a fake war with Albania to distract the public from a sex scandal. The film is a sharp political satire that mocks the media and the government. Little Big Man, 1970. Hoffman played Jack Crabb, a 121-year-old man who recounts his life story as a white boy raised by Native Americans and his involvement in the events of the American West. The film is an epic adventure comedy that mixes humor and tragedy. All the President's Men, 1976. Hoffman played Carl Bernstein, one of the journalists who uncovered the Watergate scandal that led to the resignation of President Nixon. The film is a thrilling and meticulous account of investigative journalism and political corruption. Marathon Man, 1976. Hoffman played Thomas Babe Levy, a history student who becomes entangled in a deadly conspiracy involving a Nazi war criminal, Laurence Olivier, and a rogue government agent, Roy Scheider. The film is a suspenseful and violent thriller that features one of the most famous torture scenes in cinema history.